What's up, girls? Welcome back to my channel. It's Whit here again with another video. So today I have another ranking video. I love these videos and you guys seem to like them too because they do pretty well on my channel, and I noticed that it overall does really well on YouTube. I think people just kind of like to see what people like and like what you didn't like, so that's why I like doing these videos and I like watching them as well too. But yeah, I'm going to be ranking the top 10 palettes of 2020. So I bought way too many palettes this year to even put them into a ranking video, but let's do a little fun trivia thing. I want you guys to comment down below how many palettes you think I bought in this year alone, and this is not including anything I received in PR or from brands or whatever it may be. This is what I bought. I am going to be doing a video showing you guys all the palettes that I bought this year on top of my entire eyeshadow palette collection. But before that video goes live, or even hasn't even been recorded yet because I'm waiting on 4 more palettes to come in, but I want you guys to guess down below or how many palettes you think I bought this year. But yeah, before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow your girl on Instagram, and let's go and get started. All right, so coming in at dead last, because you know somebody has to be last, is the Beetlejuice The Waiting Room palette. This is this palette, and I do have a tutorial on my channel using this. I absolutely love this palette. It's so gorgeous. Melt has a really good formula. Sometimes it can be a little hit or miss, but for the most part, it is pretty good. These shades run so deep. Like this shade, after the tutorial that I posted, I actually pulled this palette out again and did another look, and I had used that. Oh my gosh, it was so dark and I was so here for it. I love when colors like this go deep because I just love it. But anyway, so yeah, this one comes in at number 10 just because, I mean, it's pretty, but I have other palettes on my list that I love, and this color story is pretty limited, just with it being like you can literally only do, like, at this point, red, gray, black, and a little bit of silver, so it's pretty limited. All right, next is another palette that I do have a tutorial on my channel using, and it is the Beauty Bay Book of Magics palette. This palette is so amazing. Like, the look that I created with this palette, oh, it's so gorgeous. Like, and Beauty Bay has an amazing formula for a really good price point. Their shimmers are some of my favorites. Like, they almost feel like the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, but better. Because those, I like them, but they weren't my personal favorite. They're like that putty feeling, but it's so high shine. Like, just look at that. Yeah, like, you can get a lot done with this. Like, I mean, you can go pretty like teal, like blues, purples. You can go a little neutral with this. So absolutely love this palette. This is only $15 as well too. Can you believe that? And Beauty Bay is always running sales, so I mean, you can probably get this for 30% off, but even then $15 is not bad. And I think Beauty Bay, I just saw an announcement that they launched in the US. I have to look into that. I don't know if like they have a US like warehouse, so like if we order from them, like it's coming directly from the US, so that means it's just faster for us who live here. Like, we can get our products faster. But even then, with Beauty Bay being in the UK, I feel like I get my stuff pretty fast, and their shipping isn't too bad. It's like $6, which is not bad at all, because shipping can get a little pricey, and that's for anybody who lives international from wherever they're ordering from. That international shipping can get out of hand. Coming in at 8th place is the Novina Volume 4. I absolutely love the Novina palettes. I don't know, I like them. I know a lot of people aren't too fond of them, and they don't like the formula, which I don't know. I don't have any issues working with them. I do have a tutorial on my channel using this palette as well too. I mean, it's gorgeous. This glitter is pretty. This glitter is pretty as well too. I love pinks and purple, so of course, like, I'm gonna love this palette. Like, it literally is a dream. This shade right here, oh my gosh, I love neon hot pinks like that. Love shades like this. It reminds me of MAC's Stars and Rockets single eyeshadow, I believe, kind of sort of, or is it maybe this one? Maybe this one's a little bit closer to Stars and Rockets. I don't know, maybe a mixture of both. But yeah, and then you can also kind of keep it a little more neutral and a little more cool toned over here. So I love this palette, and yeah. All right, coming in at 7th place is the Artist Couture Supreme Nudes palette. Just look at this palette. It is so incredibly gorgeous. It is like a neutral lover's dream. And it's crazy because this year I was not into neutrals at all. I didn't really buy many neutral palettes, but for some reason I needed this palette. I love it. It was so beautifully done and just laid out really well. This is definitely a nice palette to travel with. It's small, it's sleek, like you can take it with you. Like, literally, just slip it into like your makeup bag. I love the fact that it's still neutral, but he added a little bit of some like green in here, like some olive colors. So yeah, you can just do so much with this, and I love the nice amount of mattes you get in this palette. So coming in at 5th place is the Pat McGrath Mothership 8 palette. Mind you, I bought a lot of palettes this year, but this ranking is for palettes that I bought this year and also came out this year. So, oh wait, no it's not, because I just looked at the palette that's coming up next. It didn't come out this year, but I bought it this year, but it's gonna be on this list. So it's a one exclusion to this list, but everything else on this list came out this year. So this is what the palette looks like. And it is absolutely divine. And I do have a separate video ranking all of my Mothership palettes if you're interested in that. I actually have a playlist that I created for my ranking video. So if you wanted to just kind of like look through all of that, I do have that. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It has this really pretty multi-chrome, and you can see like the shift there. Like you see, oh, you can see it in the mirror. You see like it hits that green, and then when you turn it here, it's like that pretty like pink color. Super, super, super pretty. This is actually a really, really gorgeous palette, and it's very versatile in a sense, kind of, sort of. I mean, you're gonna get nothing but like rosy mauve colors, but I feel like you won't get bored quickly, if that makes sense. All right, so this is fairly new to my collection. I literally just got it the other day, but it had to go on the list. I absolutely am in love with this formula. This is the Give Me Glow Christmas Morning palette. You guys, look at this palette right here. Their shimmers are so smooth. Like, look at that. Look at how foiled this is. What the heck? This isn't even real. Like, where's the wipe? Their shimmers are amazing, and their mattes are super smooth. I actually used this last night, and like, have you ever gotten an eyeshadow palette or tried some eyeshadows out that they were just a dream to work with? Like, they blended themselves out. You didn't have to struggle. Like, the shadow just it glided on. That is literally how I felt about this eyeshadow palette. I absolutely love this. I did pick up the Vivid Rose palette, and I am going to be doing a video on that palette. And then I want the Vintage Rose, but it hasn't come back in stock, and I'm so mad because it was there and I passed on it on Black Friday, and now I have to wait for them to restock it, and I'm gonna have to pay full price when I could have got it on discount, but whatever. Either way it goes, love this palette. And yeah, you guys should check out Give Me Glow. They have a bunch of singles as well too. Like, they have a really good formula. Anyways, moving on to the next palette. This is the Made by Mitchell Head in the Clouds palette. This color story is such a pretty color story. I absolutely love what he did here. Like, it's true to theme, like Head in the Clouds. I do have a video on my channel using this. Anything that I have a video on, I will let you guys know, but a lot of this stuff I do, yeah, actually, besides the Supreme Nudes and the Christmas Morning palette, I have a tutorial using everything. Yep, so you can check all of this out. But anyways, so yes, this is this palette, and I love it. Besides, the only thing I will say is the shipping. The shipping was a nightmare, okay? It took forever, and it cost a lot of money. I'm just like, I don't understand if we are paying the price. Like, it's not being discounted. Like, nothing is what's coming. We're paying for this palette to be shipped to us. I don't understand what is taking it so long, but I mean, I get it. It's an up and coming brand. It's new, you know, but even then, it's still a little annoying, okay? But anyway, so yes, that's this palette, and let me show you guys one more time. It's so pretty. Coming in at 3rd place is the Juvia's Place Walhalla 2 palette. You guys know full well that I'm not gonna do a ranking video without Juvia's Place. Like, this is probably one of my, no, it's one of my favorite brands. I don't want to say it's my favorite brand because I mean, there's brands that I love, but Juvia's Place is definitely one of my favorite brands, and I absolutely love them. And this palette right here, they snapped so hard with this palette this year. Like, let me just show you guys. Like, yet again, it does have that really nice like multi-chrome in here. Like, okay, you're not gonna show the people? Cool. I love this palette. Like, they had a couple of palettes this year. Actually, how many did they release? They released 4, 7, 9, 11, 12. Juvia's Place released 12 palettes this year, and out of the 12, this was, oh wait, no, they released 13. I forgot about the original Walhalla palette. They released 13 palettes this year, and this was literally the best release. I mean, the other ones were good, but this one right here. All right, I feel like you guys can probably guess my top 2 palettes. and I'm pretty sure you could probably guess my #1 palette. I've talked about this palette so much and I rave about it, and actually both of these, but comment down below what you think my #1 is before you continue watching. Okay, coming in at second place is the Plain and Makeup by Yolanda, the Artistry Fold palette. I absolutely love this palette. This brand, I discovered them this year. Super, super amazing brand. Like, this is a black owned brand, by the way, and this is the palette right here. I have talked about this palette so much. I do have a tutorial on my channel using this palette. I have an IG tutorial doing a separate look from the one that I did on YouTube here. I love this entire range right here. I love the mattes and the neutral color she picked over here, and I love that she gave us a nice colorful side. This is a collab palette, by the way. Absolutely stunning. Like, I mean, oh, and by the way, let me check. I'm pretty sure it is. This is on sale right now for $30. Yes, so the palette is still on sale for $30. It's normally a $50 palette, so I mean, who wouldn't want to get it on sale for something? But yeah. All right, so did you guys guess #1? I mean, it's so obvious. Like, this is, I have talked about this palette so much. I love it, and I recommend this palette to anybody who wants something colorful and rainbow, and that is the Be Perfect Carnival 3 palette. This was by far, in my opinion, the best palette that was put out this year. I don't care what anybody says. We can argue, okay? You wanna argue? Let's argue. I stand and I said what I said. Stacey Marie, she ate the girls up. Like, she won. Like, she literally won. This was by far the best palette that came out this year, and I don't care what anybody says. Every time I open this palette, I just become mesmerized again. Like, I cannot get over how true to color this palette is. Like, when I see palettes online, sometimes the editing and everything can just, you know, change it up, and then you see it in person, it's not nearly as vibrant. This palette literally looks the same, and I say that all the time. I have done so many different looks with this palette. I mean, she really did a phenomenal job, and the quality is amazing. These shadows blend like a dream. The mattes in here are insane. Let me open it again so you guys can look. This palette is, it is big though, I will say. It is hard for me to be in frame with it. Literally has everything in there that you want. But yeah, you guys, so that is my ranking of my top 10 palettes this year. These were some of the all-stars, like, they stood out to me. There's a lot of stuff that came out this year, but these palettes in particular just really just did it for me, and I absolutely love these palettes, and I've tried them all out, love the quality, and I definitely would recommend like the actual formulation, and these palettes just gorgeous. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, this eye look should be up on my channel. It's the Juvia's Place, the new 2 palettes that they just came out with, the Disco Fever and the Melissa palette. So no, I keep saying Disco Fever, sorry, the Disco Party with Fumi, that's her palette, and then the Melissa palette. I should have the tutorial up on my channel. Oh, okay, camera's letting me know, like, girl, we about to cut off on you. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow your girl on Instagram, and until next time, I'll talk to you beauties later. Bye.